It's Wednesday, the 28th of April. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. We will get to those all-important news headlines in just a moment. But first, let's take our customary look at those all-important celebrity birthdays. And boy, are there some big names sharing a birthday today. The real Oskar Schindler, the one from Schindler's List, he was born on this day in 1908, which is exactly 18 years before the birth of Harper Lee, author of To Kill a Mockingbird, which I studied extensively at school and can't remember a word of. We'll gloss over the fact that it's also Saddam Hussein's birthday and move straight to author Terry Pratchett and comedian and talk show host Jay Leno, both celebrating birthdays today. Completing this very mixed bag of birthday boys and girls are actresses Penelope Cruz and Jessica Alba. Oh, and a birthday shout out, somewhat belated, but a birthday shout out to Alessia Valerio of MB Crusher. As well as speaking English way better than I do, Alessia is one of my very favourite Italians. So happy birthday to Alessia and to all the others celebrating their birthday today. We'll be right back after this.
If you enjoyed this show, please consider supporting us. Go to buymeacoffee.com/demolition news.
It was our big story yesterday, and it's our big story again today. More details are beginning to emerge about what I described yesterday as a scaffold collapse on a site in London's Leadenhall Street. But a spokesman from the scaffolding company involved has now said that it was categorically not a scaffold collapse at all. An investigation is now underway at the site, the former home of the Leadenhall Court building that is currently being demolished by Erith. According to scaffolding publication Scaffmag, the building behind the scaffold collapsed over 2 floors, partially bringing down the external scaffold. A spokesman from GKR said, "We can only say that we can't comment on the cause of the incident whilst our client is investigating. However, I can categorically confirm that the incident was not the result of a scaffold collapse. The integrity of the scaffold was not compromised to the extent that no scaffold materials fell from height, and the scaffold also effectively protected debris from entering the public domain whilst containing the force of the impact." As I said, there's an investigation ongoing there. We'll bring you more details just as soon as we can. Now, those hand tools where you buy a multitude of tools and you just use one battery? Good idea, right? Well, word reaches us that compaction equipment manufacturer Bomag and electric construction equipment pioneer Wacker Neuson are bringing precisely that type of technology to the field of construction equipment. According to a new statement, when developing its rechargeable battery, Wacker Neuson embraced the one-for-all mindset right from the start. This approach enables users to operate different construction equipment products such as rammers and vibratory plates with just one battery. It means that customers only have to invest in one rechargeable battery and one charger. The approach will yield further potential for synergies and savings in the future, as the batteries will also be compatible with construction equipment manufactured by Bomag. If you visited Balmer back in 2019, you might recall that Wacker Neuson displayed an impressive array of innovative and electric-powered machines. This one-for-all approach means that Bomag might be able to do likewise when Balmer 2022 finally rolls around. And it's a great example of cooperation between brands. It's also further evidence of the rise of electric power within the construction equipment sector. But being the cynic I am, I do have one question. If you've got a multitude of tools all linked to a single battery and a single charger, what happens if somebody forgets to charge the battery? That basically means that 2 machines are down, or possibly more, doesn't it? Hey, I'm a cynic. What can I tell you? Now, there are 2 foolproof indicators that the UK demolition industry is in fine health. The first is an active forward order book, and the second is demolition companies seeking workers to expand and strengthen their teams. And we have both of these covered in spades. We'll get to those demolition jobs in just a second, but first this. The city of Edinburgh is about to get a new 200-bed Marriott hotel located on the famous Princes Street. But first, there is a small matter of removing several buildings that currently stand in the way, including a former Debenhams department store. This is a £35 million project that will also include the creation of bars, restaurants, retail space, and a health suite. According to the research team at market intelligence provider, the Builders Conference, main contractor Balmer and Kirkland is in contention for the main build portion of the works. But once again, a demolition contractor has yet to be appointed. You can find out more about this project lead and many more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk. Knock twice and tell them I sent you. Now, I mentioned the companies seeking workers to strengthen their team for the months and years ahead was also a good indicator for the wider industry. And on that basis, the sector must be in pretty rude health right about now. I have got a photograph to accompany this bit. Our friends over at UK Demolition Jobs currently have dozens, and I do mean dozens of jobs up for grabs. And the company's recruiting reads a bit like a who's who of the sector. Here's a very quick rundown. Goody Demolition is seeking a demolition estimator and demolition operatives. DDS down in Kent also wants demolition operatives, but the company is also looking for a quantity surveyor and a demolition excavator operator. EDR Group requires operatives, excavator operators, and our friends at Demmaster are looking for a demolition project manager to be based in the northeast of England. You can find UK Demolition Jobs on Facebook and on LinkedIn, or you can just cut straight to the chase and visit ukdemolitionjobs.co.uk. Now, at 3 p.m. this afternoon, I am scheduled to go live again on our Instagram channel for what is the second of our new IG live shows. To be entirely honest with you, I'm still in two minds just what I want to talk about. I was originally planning to do an unboxing, and I'll give you a sneak preview. I was planning to do an unboxing of that, which is a new rugged mobile phone that I've just received. But I'm now speaking to the company that sent it to me in the hope of getting one of their team on the show with me. So I'll sit on that one for just a few more days. But there's so much going on in the market right now. I'm sure I'll find something to talk about. Thankfully, our IG live shows are unscripted, a lot more relaxed, and are a bit freewheeling in nature, so I can make it up as I go along, which if you watch this often enough, you'll know I do that here as well. I hope you can join us. That's 3 p.m. on our Instagram TV channel. You can find us on Instagram as at demolition_news. And a quick reminder that the three horsemen of the construction collective are currently girding their loins. I'm not entirely sure how one girds their loins, but that's what we're doing. We're girding our loins ahead of our show, which takes place on tomorrow evening. You can catch that at 6 p.m. tomorrow on Facebook, YouTube, and on demolitionnews.com, going out live. I've already seen some of the content for it. We're putting together a bit more today, and what's the technical term for it? It's a stonker. It's a stonker of a show. We've got some great content from Peter Haddock and from Nick Drew, and I think Nick is actually in the audience as we're speaking now. So cracking job, Nick. Got some great stuff coming from you. So make sure you're around here at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And of course, I'll be back here again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. like the proverbial bad penny. There's no escape from me, I'm afraid. So have a great day, everyone. And thanks for watching. If you can join me over at Instagram live this afternoon, I'd love to see you there. Plenty of scope for comment and interaction over there. But in the meantime, have a great day. Stay safe. Look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.